Hey, good morning. Pat here with Making RV Memories, and we're about to be off on our next adventure. Hang around, I'll let you know where we're headed to. Here we go. And another good morning. Thanks for coming back with us. We are headed north this morning on I-85. We're going to the Chesapeake Bay area, actually going to Chesapeake Bay Landing. It is a Thousand Trails campground. We're going to go up around Newport News and Yorktown and see some of the sights, and we'll take you with us. Come on. Now, we headed about 5 hours north. We were headed up toward the Chesapeake Bay area. Long way. We were crossing over the Pamunkey River. And that's really the name of the river. I didn't make that up. We were headed into the Thousand Trails campground at Chesapeake Bay Resort. A pretty nice campground, all fairly level. We had a huge spot. Our water and our sewer was handy to hook up. A big shade tree behind us, so we had a little bit of shade, a little bit warm up there. We were right on the Piankatonk River, and you can see the map here. There sits on about 280 acres. They got 365 sites there, so it's a huge campground. And right on the river, this river is fed from the Chesapeake Bay, so it is a saltwater river. And we saw a few things in there that we never thought we would see in a river. Take a look. That's right. Where there it is. Jellyfish. And they even had a ladder on the dock I was standing on. So in case you wanted to go swimming, when we first walked out, Glenna and I saw dozens of jellyfish there in the river. So, but now get ready. There was a couple little small minnows on the river, on the dock when we first walked out, and Glenna just kicked them out into the water. So set yourself and get ready for this. When she kicked them out in the water, they wasn't there very long. So wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, that was what you call fish and chips on the go. Campground had some nice tennis courts, and they used them quite often. A lot of the campers there were there very early in the morning. Nice pool, and it stayed pretty crowded. They had two pools. One of them wasn't open at the time, but it was a nice setup there with the pools. The tennis courts were right beside of them. They had a nice miniature golf little putt set up there. You can see it's sort of dated. Looks like it was built back in the 80s, but it was functional, and then quite a few people were using it there. A fairly modern playground for the kids. And didn't see many of those there, but they were using them. We did get to venture down into Yorktown. A lot of history down in there. We got to see quite a few battlefields that were there. We made it over to the National Museum. They did have a few displays out. I had to stick my head into a cannon, and I had to look on the other end and make sure Glenna didn't have a match too. Got to go down to Newport News. I wanted to see some of the ships that were under construction. Hopefully, I'd never seen that. So we got to go down, finally found us a place where I could get over. This was just the tip top of one of the huge aircraft carriers that was under construction. It's so crowded and congested down there, it's hard to find a place to really get a spot to see. Saw this one, it looked like it was nearly completed. And boy, that booger is big ships. And then, wow, monsoon from you-know-where hit. It was raining cats and dogs and lions and tigers. It was pouring the rain, so we had to cut our trip to Newport News a little bit short. And in fact, driving back to the camper, it started raining harder and harder. So we sort of decided, since after all the time that it rained, it pretty much had washed out our trip there. So we decided to go ahead and pack it up and head down to our next destination. So we're going to get back to the camper and get things hooked up. And down the road, we're going to decide to go. And next week, we're headed south. And I'll show you that video. We're going to do one every Friday. We've enjoyed it up here in Chesapeake Bay, and like I say, we are at the Thousand Trails campground at the Chesapeake Bay Resort. So we're gonna hook up, gonna head south on our next adventure down that way. We'll take you along with us. And again, me and Glenna have enjoyed our trip so far, meeting a lot of great people at the campground. Boy, RVers are awesome people. Hey, thanks for coming with us. We are making RV memories. Hit the like button. Hey, hit that subscribe button, and you can follow our adventure. Hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the channel so far, and if you've ever been down. Again, Pat with Making RV Memories, and God bless you.